All right, welcome everybody right here to TJ Ribs as we get ready for the overtime show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We got a full house inside TJ Ribs. We've got several coaches here. Of course, we got the AD here. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well. How you doing, Chris?
Man, I'm doing well, my man. No ring there? You didn't wear a ring today?
I didn't wear a ring. I'm waiting on to get a new ring.
You're about to get a bunch of new rings.
I'm about to get a couple out of this, I think.
And something's bright right here. I thought it was the light. No, is that Coach Doyle's legs right there that I see? That's bright.
Yeah.
He says I always pick on Coach, but I'd pick on him this time now. That's pretty bright. We got Coach Funchess in the house. We got Coach Sean Woods in the house. We got Coach Dooley in the house.
Yeah, we got a house full. We got everybody in the house.
Lady Jags in the house.
Lady Jags, men Jags in the house. So we're getting ready for this weekend. We all getting everybody all cranked up so we can have a good weekend and win these last two home basketball games.
Coach Pete is in the house with us right here. Coach Pete
Rich in the house.
We even got Anna Jones and all the six-man club
Anna
here.
Jones, Miss Gail. We got a lot of people in the house. We got Ron Sutton in the house celebrating his retirement over there with Coke.
Yeah, with Coca-Cola. And we don't get the big sign out in the front. Ron Sutton gets the sign. Thank you for all the years. Can you believe that?
Well, certainly it's appreciative. I can speak for that. Starting off as assistant basketball coach, I have really seen what the imprint he left on Southern University. I think he was one of the first to actually bring those video boards and all those things to Southern University through Coke, and they continue to have a great relationship with us now. So it's truly a pleasure to see a guy get ready to go home and relax. And I told him the other day, I said, look, I'm not going to let you go home and relax. You're going to come back and run our Hall of Fame club for us. And so we're going to continue working him a little bit, but we certainly appreciate, Ron, all the stuff you've done for Southern University.
That's it. Now, they're all clapping, and he deserves to be clapped, but if you knew how much he paid to get that sign up there, I don't know if y'all would clap. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. And look who else we got. Chadovia Johnson is in the house right here.
I think that's one of your favorite players.
This player, if King Kong himself was in the lane, in the paint, blocking her, she'd go and lay it up right in front of King Kong.
Yeah, she's not scared to go in the trenches now.
She dove in the team seats the other day.
Oh yeah, making a hustle play. But she always make those
and got right back up.
She goes 100%. I say that all the time.
Motor's always running.
I mean, all these student athletes lay it on the line, and it's a pleasure to see all of them out here. And it's also a pleasure to see all our fans out here supporting men and women basketball today like they always do all our student athletes. Right. And we're looking for, great things to finish out our season. And we're excited about this weekend. As we finish up this weekend at home and then go on the road for our last two games. And I think that both teams are in a great situation to bring home a championship. And
Raven White just passed one of the menus over. Nobody else can do what she did. She passed it over everybody. And I'm like, man alive, that's just impressive. I'm starstruck with the Lady Jags here today.
Yeah, no question about it.
Well, speaking of that, we got a lot of great things going on right now. The indoor track team, men's finished 4th, and the women finished 8th in the SWAC Indoor Championships. How about Trinity Bolden? Set a new Southern record in the 60 meters with 7.4 seconds. How about that?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Our track team is continuing to grow. I think they'll be on this show here in the next couple of weeks. And we're excited about them. And, we just finished indoor, getting ready to go to outdoor. And so I think that Coach White said, Coach, we're going to be pretty good this year, so I'm really looking forward for that to come true. You have seen them continue to grow their program, and we're excited about it. And, stay tuned for Ron Sutton leave and Roderick and Mario over there with Coca-Cola. We got some other things we're working on, speaking about track, so stay tuned to that news as well.
Cool. Oh, cool. Speaking of that, track and field NCAA Indoor Championships will be in Birmingham, Alabama. That's on March 11th and 12th, so we'll be able to see how they're going to do on that. Tennis will be playing Southeastern. In fact, they played, what was it? Yesterday. And then also they're playing LSU on the 28th.
Yeah, so they played yesterday. We had a nice crowd out there. I'm going to invite it. If you haven't been out there to any of our tennis matches, obviously it's a great location, and our student athletes work very hard. I'm going to challenge all our fans to come out and support our tennis program. Coach Connor's been at Southern a long time, and he's won a lot of championships, and so he's pacing himself again to put his team right back in that situation to win the championship. They fought hard, had some injuries this past weekend, but we're looking forward to them coming back out and redeeming themselves and getting back in that winning race here in the upcoming weeks.
No doubt. And, of course, this weekend, big basketball, Saturday and Monday at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. That's it. The home slate will be over. The 26th this Saturday, doubleheader against Bethune-Cookman starts at 3 p.m. with the Lady Jags. 30 minutes after that, the men will play. And then it's FAMU, and we've been getting good crowds, great crowds at the F.G. Clark Activity Center.
Yeah, so we had about almost 7,500, is like 7,300 folks in there at the Grambling game. And so, I think it's important that we continue to go out and support our games. Now, we know that was Grambling, one of our rival teams. But, in reality, we're looking to get 4,500 to 5,000 people out there this weekend. And obviously, we got 2 home contests that both teams are looking forward to win, and we need the fans in the stands to help us. And we close it out on senior night on Monday as well. So please come on out this weekend and support these Jaguars.
No doubt about that. Then they're off to Alabama to play Alabama State on the 5th of March, and then on the 8th at Alabama A&M over in Huntsville. And then they're going to stay in the state of Alabama to get ready for the tournament in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, so, we're going out there. It's a busy week. Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And obviously we right there in Alabama, so the teams will stay out. So they'll probably be on the road about 10 days. And so, we hoping to bring a lot of energy to the tournament. I think it's going to go down right to the end of the week where each team finished. And hopefully we holding up one of those first-place trophies and go right into the tournament. We know that the tournament is unusual. We're taking the top 8 teams on both sides, and so I think that we're going to represent ourselves very well.
And then softball is going to play against Mississippi Valley State at Jackson State on the 25th. 26th, they'll play UT Martin at Valley, and then Jackson State on March the 2nd. There'll also be UNT Texas Tech on March the 5th. That's good. Baseball had a good game last night. 3 hours and 52 minutes to watch Southern and Missouri last night.
Long game. I mean, obviously, I think speaking to Coach Crenshaw going into the game, he had a strategy going into the game to get pitchers, a lot of different pitchers reps to see how they'll perform. We hit the ball fairly well, and I thought that we played them pretty close. They got away from us late in the innings, they got a little stronger at that level as you expect sometime. But I think we're really setting ourselves up to have a great run late this season.
No doubt about that. And then, of course, bowling, the HBCU tournament is going to be on March the 3rd through the 6th in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, so bowling been speaking for itself. They've been able, probably one of if I had to say a sport that had the best turnaround, bowling has had one of the best turnarounds within a year, and that's to Coach Dahl leadership.
Yep, definitely.
And we're really excited about that as they, go to Atlanta and then get ready to close it out for the conference tournament.
No doubt about that. Ought to be a lot of fun. Lots of stuff going on. You can check out all the action on GoJagSports.com. The Gold Standard Helmet campaign, the QR code is on the table, so you can scan that.
Yeah, so we continue to have our gold helmets campaign, and we think we're the standard, and that's just a symbolic way of talking about, us being one of the top schools at our level. And we're going to continue to urge people to go out and support that campaign. We will be in those gold helmets. People are supporting that campaign, and we're thankful. We'll take that campaign right into our Jagathon, that Grambling Baseball Series weekend. What is that, March the 25th? We look forward to raising $100,000. And so it's a lot of work that we have to do, and we asking for all our supporters and supporters in that help. And then also on April the 8th or 9th, we're asking for trying to locate all our football players. That's our football scrimmage. And we're trying to get 1,000 football players to that scrimmage and try to make sure that we reunite, all our football alums. And I call it on the Dooley era, bring them back. I know he had he touched a lot of people. And so we're trying to bring some excitement back to football as it relates to our own sports alums.
All right, no doubt. Lots of stuff going on. Again, check it out, gojacksports.com. When we come back, we're talking basketball. Coach Sean Wood's going to join us right here as we talk men's basketball. We've got some of the athletes here in the TJ Ribs at Acadian at I-10 as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right after this.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
Need a reason to smile? Then dance your way to any lottery retailer and pick up top dollar from the lottery. Win up to $6,000 and triple your cash with Super Tripler Win. Win up to 10 times. Win up to $15,000. It's top dollar and Super Tripler Win. Show off your best dance moves and play top dollar and Super Tripler Win today.
You need a reason to smile.
All right, welcome back right here as we continue with, of course, the Overtime Series show with Athletic Director Roman Banks, a closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We got head coach Sean Woods in the house. How you doing, Coach?
Doing all right, Man,
we've also got some players in the house. I see the softest touch in all of basketball. Sadler is in the house right here.
Toot Sadler.
We got Delore Johnson, who I think can he run. I don't know what he runs in the 40, but he runs in that basketball court pretty fast. Ashante's in the house. We got Tony Parker, the sharpest elbows in all of the SWAC. When he starts throwing those elbows, get out of the way.
Yeah.
And we got Ewing there. Is that Ewing?
That's
Jaquan Ewing in the house?
Yeah.
That guy is so tall his head hits the rim. And then we got some more players back there I can't even see because Coach Doyle's
You got Mighty
knees.
Mike Brennan Brooks. You got Damian Sears. You got P.J. Bird. You got Gavin Harris.
You got the coaching staff
you got the
here.
staff, Coach Price, Coach Pete.
Coach Doyle's,
Coach Johnny.
Coach Doyle's legs are blinding me. I can't quite see past that point. He always gets away from me picking on him. Well, let's talk about it. Of course, tough loss, and you and I both were speechless after that game. And for me to be speechless, Henry Baptiste calls me Gabby because I talk all the time, and he couldn't believe that I just had nothing to say. Leading the whole game against the Grambling State Tigers, and with less than 20 seconds left, they hit the game-winning three-point shot, and it was just absolutely unbelievable.
Weirdest game I've ever been involved with. Dominating the game, the whole game. You think you're 20 points better than this team, and you end up losing on a 30-foot shot by a guy that shoots three from 19%. But I told my guys, we didn't finish the course, and when you don't finish it, you allow luck to come into play, and that's exactly what happened because we didn't do what we were supposed to do down the stretch.
No doubt about that. We'll look at the standings right now. Texas Southern is a half a game ahead of you at 11-4. Southern is at 10-4, tied with Alcorn State, but we own the tiebreakers for both of those guys.
Yeah, we do. We just got to continue to take care of our business, and we made it a little tough for us, but hey, these guys have answered the bell, and I'm quite confident that we're going to answer the bell these next four.
No question about that. And then, of course, obviously, we've got some tough games coming up. We've got Bethune-Cookman. We've got also FAMU coming up as well. And so they're trying to turn the lights out on us, Coach. They're not going to happen here.
Well, hey. It's part of it, you know what I mean?
That's part of it, man. That is part of it. Well, some tough games coming up at home again, Bethune-Cookman and FAMU. Then you go on the road for Alabama A&M and Alabama State. State first, and then Alabama A&M and Huntsville, Alabama. So you told me at the post-game show you had to go back to the drawing board. What did that mean?
Well, we got to start to finish games, you know what I mean? And start cleaning up things that we were doing early in the game that we were taking advantage of, as far as screening, as far as being up the line defensively, as far as blocking out, sustaining blocking out, not giving up second chance points and things like that. But the main thing is it was probably our poorest shooting night, especially at home. We got every shot we wanted, just didn't go in, you know what I mean? And it's hard beating a team no matter where you are when you're shooting 30% wide open shots.
Yeah, and that obviously is part of the game, and it's tough. Getting ready for the tournament, the SWAC tournament is coming up in Birmingham, Alabama. And, Coach, how do you feel about your chances?
I love my chances. I love my basketball team, you know what I mean? And, I can honestly say we haven't had that many bad days, whether it's practice or games. And it's just unfortunate we had a bad day the other night, but we don't have that many, and I'm confident that our guys are going to bounce back because they've been so keen after that loss. It may be a blessing in disguise to really wake up our guys and let them know that we got to make sure we think that we're the best team in our league.
No question.
And we got to make sure that we show it every single night because we're the hunted now, and everybody's going to give us their best shot. So we got to be able to sustain and take their best shot and continue to show them that we're the best team in the SWAC.
When you look on the film, what do you see? We'll go negative first. What do you see that your team needs to improve on going into March Madness?
Got to get the ball inside more, finish inside more, and we've been concentrating on that the last couple of days. And we have been getting better at rebounding. We've been winning games, and this may be one of the most – we haven't been rebounding the ball well.
Right.
But we've been shooting the ball well and turning people over. We're first in the country in turnovers forced, but we normally making shots. We just didn't make shots the other night like we normally did, and had some uncharacteristic free throw shooting, missing 2 in a row by some key guys that hardly ever happens to. But that's the name of the game, and you have some good days and you got some bad days. But the main thing is we need Jaguar Nation in the building on Saturday and Monday, and also the ones that travel with us, so we can get more going into the Alabama swing too, so we can end this thing the right way with a regular season championship.
No question about that. Big tournament time. Obviously you want to have a lot of bench points because you have a deep team,
right.
And that's good. That's what Southern has. You want to, like you said, score points in the paint. You want to also get those rebounds. That's something normally you would do. And then free throws is huge at tournament time.
Oh, no doubt about it, because there's going to be a lot of fouling. The game is not going to be as fast as we normally play, but we're going to try to create it. And that's another thing that we didn't sustain the other night was our transition game, which is probably the strongest suit of our game offensively, and we didn't do that.
Right.
We got some stops, we got some deals, but we got to continue to get better at capitalizing on the forced turnovers that we're we're creating.
No question. It's always at the beginning of the game, you're running and gunning, and then towards the end, you start to get to that half-court offense.
Right.
You start shutting it down, and then you don't obviously tell a player to move until under 10 seconds on that shot clock.
Well, that's when we got the lead, and we're trying to milk it
right.
because we think we got the best guards in our league, and you can't stay in front of us. But we just didn't finish the game. We got all the open looks. They just didn't fall, and sooner or later they were going to make them, and then they did, and then they got a chance to make one, which Damian was right in his face, and it was a 30-foot shot, and it just happened to go in.
I actually almost thought they were about to call a foul because he fell back when he was taking the three-point shot, and I thought they were going to call a foul 3 shots to the free throw line, and because at my angle he went down quick, he went hard, and he didn't. No foul was called, but he did hit the 3-point shot. Grambling took the lead after that. Then they hit a couple of free throws at the end. Tough way to lose, but that's what you love about college basketball. Gonzaga can't compete in any other sport, but they can compete in basketball. They'll probably be the number 1 seed in the tournament again, and that's what makes it. It's the parity in basketball. It's incredible. You get someone hot, a 16 seed beat a number 1 seed, or vice versa, 15 beat a 2 seed.
Exactly.
That's what makes it great. The hottest team in the tournament is the one that advances the furthest.
And that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get back to where we were playing and how capable we are playing. Just clicking on all cylinders and forgetting about last game and getting back to who we are. And that's tenacious defense, shutting you out, and then pushing the ball right up your butt, getting layups and wide open threes that we normally make.
Because you're good at home, 8-1 at home. That was the first loss you had, and your record at home over the years that you've been the coach of Southern University has been incredible. But it's on that road, and going to Alabama State is going to be a good test for you. Going to Alabama State, Alabama A&M, and then the tournament. Because you have to win. When you're in the NCAA tournament and SWAC tournament or any kind of conference tournament, you're on the road. You're not at the friendly confines of your arena.
No doubt about it. And the thing is, hopefully, the plan is to win these next 4, win the regular season at Alabama. Then we're staying at Alabama A&M, and then we're driving over to Birmingham for the tournament. We're not coming back.
Right.
So we're just going to stay there, and we're going to be out of our beds. But we're so looking forward to this. We've been working on this all year. And our guys are anxious right now. We're upset that we let one get away. But nothing's ever easy, and winning the championship's not easy either, so we got to go through some things to win it.
So when we beat Bethune-Cookman on Saturday, we'll draw even with Texas Southern.
Right.
And then obviously we over them because we own the tiebreaker over them at Alcorn State. Grambling is still right there lurking around, and they own the tiebreaker over us with a sweep over us. So it's going to be fun. It's what March Madness is all about. But obviously I know, as coaches always tell their players, we don't watch the standings, we don't watch the scoreboard. We take care of our business. We take care of our business. We can't trust anybody else to win for us.
No doubt about it. We got to take care of our business, and we're taking one game at a time.
That's right. Well, good luck, Coach. I can't wait to see this weekend's game. And like Coach said, hey, bring it on. We're going to have all kinds of stuff. I know OLOL is going to have some towels, some rally towels this week, 1,000 rally towels. So come on, bring it out, as we're going to have fun at the F.G. Clark Activity Center. We want to see a lot of people there. When we come back, Coach Carlos Funches is on set as we talk Lady Jags basketball. That's as we return right here from TJ Ribs on Acadian and I-10. More after this timeout right here, of course, on Pelican Sports TV and the Coach's Show, the one and only Coach Banks' show, Overtime with Athletic Director Coach. I just had a brain I fouled at the free throw line. All right.
Fred Flintstone, David Abadou.
Back in a moment on Pelican Sports TV.
CareSouth offers a wide range of comprehensive medical, behavioral health, and dental services. On behalf of the staff and board of directors, we want to thank the parish of Ascension, East Baton Rouge, and Iberville for allowing us to serve you. Come out to any of our locations where family is serving families.
Men can be hard-headed and put off seeing a doctor, which puts you at a greater risk for a wide range of healthcare issues.
Need a doctor? Call Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today.
Go see the doctor. Don't pass on your health.
Preparing a meal, it's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's the Overtime Series show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. We're right here inside TJ Ribs. You can smell the ribs. The rotisserie is going right there. It's brand new, and right when you get in, if you're thinking you're not going to eat here, think again. It's like a Mike Tyson punch, knocks you right in the mouth, and that is so good of a smell. That's a great deal that they've got right there. You got to check that out. We've got Coach Carlos Funches right here in the house.
How you doing, Chris?
Doing well, my man. We got some of your big athletes are right here. Kayla Watson is in the house.
Oh, yeah, it's great to see these young ladies out here tonight and having a good time and spending time with each other.
Her and Miss Funtno can shoot from my neighbor's house and still make three-pointers.
That's right. We need them to continue to knock down those threes.
That's right. And big Raven White's in the house.
Raven going to be banging them in the paint down there, scoring buckets.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then, of course, you know, we've got Johnson in the house. We all know about Chadovia Johnson. Coach, like I always say on the radio and on the broadcast, she's got a motor that just won't stop. And that's the kind of player you always want to have, a person that doesn't care. And what I like about her is that, and like a lot about your athletes, but what I like about Johnson is that she will shoot her way out of a slump. I don't care who you are, how good you are in sports, whether it's baseball, basketball, or whatever, there's always parts of slumps. You're going to be in a slump at some point in your career, and she always shoots her way out of that slump.
Well, you know, we just tell them to take the shots that they practice on every day. You know, they are all capable of making certain shots, and we just want them to take the shots that they're capable of making each and every day.
Yeah, and with Genovia, she gets inside that arc and right there around the elbow. That's where she's going to start hitting her shots.
That's her spot. We call her a mid-range killer. That's what we call them, Chris.
That's right. And what I love about Nakia Kinsey, she's got such a smooth shot. When she shoots, she got a smooth shot, and I love watching her shoot three-pointers.
Yeah, I mean, she can really shoot the basketball, along with, like you say, Aaliyah Fontenot, Diamond Hunter, Kayla Watson, also is a great mid-range shooter. We have a lot of young ladies that can score the basketball.
Yeah, and you have to have your point guards, Tanisha Metcalf, and then also Chloe Fleming. Chloe had an unbelievable cross dribble the other day that made the whole F.G. Clark. Ooh.
Well, that's what I tell Chloe all the time. Stay in attack mode. And, you know, with Tanisha Metcalf, I have to force her to shoot the basketball sometimes.
Yeah.
She can really knock down that mid-range jump shot, and we need those buckets.
And she's not afraid to go inside with the big giants on the baseline as well and make a nice little soft jumper or layup.
Yeah, both of those young ladies, Chloe as well as Ty, been doing a great job at that point guard position for us.
Obviously, some big games coming up, Coach. Right now, you're at 9-5 on the season, which is fifth place all by yourself. Take on Texas, or actually Texas Southern ahead of you. But two opponents that we will play, Alabama State and Alabama A&M. That's going to be big. That's almost tournament time. Where we're going to play them on the road, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, you want to be peaking going into it. You know, first, we got to take care of these two games at home. You have to win your home games. Everybody's kind of jockeying for position right now. So you want to finish as high as possible.
No question about that. Big win this past week against the Grambling State Tigers. Lost to them in Grambling. Come over here on this side, and you fought hard, and you ended up winning the game.
I mean, we stayed true to the task, took the shots we took in the first half. We just didn't knock them down. But we continued to execute and do the same things, and, eventually some of them started to fall. Chadovia got extremely hot in the second half. I think she scored 20 points.
Right.
That was great, and that got us over the hump. But they all played as a unit and played together and got the ball to the open people at the right time.
And, it's always your defense. You're fueled by that defense. In the first half, it seemed like Grambling was breaking the press pretty easy, kept breaking the press. And in the second half, and I said this on the radio, when that defense clamps down and they start making them confused and having turnovers, and that's what happened in that second half, Grambling started turning the ball over.
Well, that's the thing. They had at least 3 kids that were playing 30-plus minutes a game. And we're so deep when we rotate fresh players in, we wanted to wear them down. So those shots that were falling in the first quarter, by the end of the fourth quarter, they were not falling for them. Fatigue was a big factor in that game.
No question, and wearing them down with that defense is huge. And what you did was you didn't take the lead until the end of the third quarter, and that's what I was talking about, quarters. First, at the end of the first quarter, we were down. End of the second quarter, we were down. But into the third quarter and into the fourth quarter is when we took over the lead. And like you say, that's a good point. You wore them down, and that defense will wear you down.
Well, that's the thing. We look at it as playing in units. We can go 3 deep at every position.
Yeah.
So it's our 3 against their 1, or sometimes their 2, and we think our 3 going to win every time.
And you know what I compare you to? A hockey team. Because
rotating.
One team, that's right. One person comes in a basketball game or something like that. But with your team, you can have all 5 players coming in. That shows you how deep your bench is. You can have all 5 position players coming in at one time.
I mean, that's the thing. You want to have a balanced team, and when you go to your bench, it's not a drop-off. Sometimes we bring a player in that can do certain things better than the player that they replace. So it's all about playing your role, knowing your role, and playing hard.
Now, let me ask you, and I want to ask you, I want to see about what a coach will say on this, because I've always wanted to know that. How do you know when a player is better coming off the bench or a player is better starting? Like, for instance, you had Chadovia Johnson at some points was on the bench. Now she is starting again. How do you know what her role will be better? Is it just watching her play and watching on film?
Well, with Chadovia, it could be either or. She could come off the bench, she could start. She likes to start the game, I think, more so than anything. Same with Nakia Kinsey. She came off the bench last year. Kayla Watson came off the bench a lot last year. She started some last year. So I don't think it really matters. They just want to make sure that the team is going to be successful.
No question about that. Well, can't wait to watch the last 2 home games. And, Coach, I know you're like a dad. You hate to see those athletes go at senior night.
Yeah, you hate to see them go. We have 2 what we call super seniors, Kayla Watson and Nakia Kinsey. Due to COVID, they had the opportunity to come back and play again this year, and have done a great job for us. But, you always hate to see them go.
All right. Well, Coach, thank you a lot. Carlos Funches, head Lady Jaguars basketball coach right here from TJ Ribs. When we come back, we've got Rose Hudson, Louisiana Lottery Corporation, is going to be right here on the set as we continue right here from TJ Ribs at Katie at I-10. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics back after this timeout on Pelican Sports TV.
Right.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive photo for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary.
Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
When the needs are evident, but the solutions are not, a well-calculated design steeped in hard-earned expertise is what we've built our reputation on. Go ahead, ask us to prove it, because we'd love to. Performance is what drives us. It's how we foster a culture of expertise and informs our approach to complicated challenges. CSRS defines our client relationships by how we perform and the chemistry we build together, with a comprehensive, masterful integration of engineering and development, program management and disaster recovery, and as client advisors and planners. After more than 4 decades of careful, strategic growth, we have refined our multidisciplinary approach to encompass a diverse collection of services designed to revolutionize what it means to build a better community. Our legacy is easy to see. It's found in our projects, our people, and it's evident in the places our work has touched. And we've resolved to prove this legacy every single time. We are accelerators, trusted facilitators of public and private sectors, the force that imagines, designs, and builds the bedrock to propel tomorrow's stronger, smarter communities. Because what we do isn't about buildings or developments or infrastructure. It's about ensuring that the parts which are fragile in the communities we call home are carefully considered and thoughtfully redesigned to be stronger and smarter for the benefit of tomorrow. The proof of who we are is all around us. So go on, ask us to prove it, because we're ready to. CSRS, building stronger, smarter communities together.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here at TJ Ribs on Acadian at I-10 as the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks continues right here. And, of course, we've got Miss Rose Hudson from the Louisiana Lottery in the house. Give it up for Miss Rose Hudson. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here with you.
Unbelievable. Didn't bring any scratch-offs for me?
I did not. You are always begging for scratch-off tickets. No.
Well, congratulations. You hit a big half-court shot. 2021, one of the best seasons ever for Louisiana Lottery at $625 million?
The best ever, yes. So record profits, record turnover for the state of Louisiana. So we're real proud of that.
That is absolutely unbelievable. Congratulations on that. And with that, you're able to give kindergarten through 12th grade $207 million.
$207 million. We've given a total of over $4 billion to K-12 education at the lottery.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people still understand that. A lot of people seem to think that money doesn't go to the schools, but K through 12, that's what it was set up for.
Yeah.
And it does go to the schools every year.
Absolutely, a constitutional dedication. So we can't send that money to any other cause but K-12 education.
And the Louisiana legislature has also done a big favor for you as well. And that means that the players out there get more percentage of the winnings. What's that all about?
That's right. Well, we were able to kind of change some legislation, put more prizes into our scratch-off tickets, and therefore our players, you don't play if you don't feel like you can win. So this was an opportunity for our players to get a little extra money.
Yeah, speaking of that, too, you got a brand new game called Fastplay. What's that about?
Oh, my God. Fastplay is a wonderful game. We're doing very well with that. It's an opportunity to get a ticket at the terminal and know instantly if you win.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's changed because of the sports betting and stuff like that? How does that change?
It doesn't have anything to do with sports betting. We've been wanting to do Fastplay for a while, so we've been able to roll that out. We are always looking to change and increase the portfolio of games. Sports betting, that's another game we're adding to the portfolio, we think.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that's incredible. Because of that, that brings in more games for us?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
what you'll have is you could be in an establishment, a bar or restaurant that has a Class A license, and you can use the kiosk, place your bets on the kiosk. in an establishment pretty much like this.
Wow.
Yeah. So we've got 4,000 across the state. I don't think we're going to roll out quite to 4,000, but the 55 parishes that approved sports betting through this mechanism, it's going to be exciting for those business owners.
And that's 55 of the 64 parishes.
That's
pretty
right.
impressive.
That's right. That's right.
And is there any area where you get bigger sales at?
Of course, the New Orleans area.
So New Orleans is bigger because of more population?
Yeah, more population. We have more retailers in the New Orleans area.
Right. And then how about North Louisiana? Is that pretty big?
Not as much as, we kind of taper off as you move east. So Baton Rouge, Lafayette areas, and then as you go up north, Alexandria, not so much. We do well in Monroe and Shreveport, but certainly not as well compared to New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
And does Texas have lottery?
Texas does have a lottery.
They finally do have lottery?
They finally have a lottery. Texas, we're bookend now. Texas, Mississippi, and Arkansas all have lotteries now.
Now, do you like that? I mean, does that help out?
Well, we were very worried because, we were pulling in some of the population, but we've actually, with $625 million in sales last year, I think we did okay.
Oh, wow. I think you do well. Now, you've been a part of Southern University Athletics for how long?
I have no idea. I've been with the lottery 22 years, so at least as long as I've been around.
And it's not just because your son played center field for the Bay. How's he doing, by the way?
Hampton's doing great. He's the reason I have a soft spot for all these scholar athletes here today.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. But, I mean, so you don't have to get ever involved every single year with Southern Athletics, but you do. Tell us why.
I think it's necessary. I mean, look at the talent that they have. Look at the athletics. Look at the scholars. They represent our state, our city so well, our HBCU. So I'm proud to be an HBCU graduate, not Southern, but certainly a product of Southern graduates. And so I don't have a choice but to be supportive.
No question about that. And that's big because of the fact that, like I said, and when you're talking about this, you're telling other people, other businesses out there, hey, I need to get involved with Southern University. And that, I think, you're paving the way to help them.
I sure hope so. Very worthy.
No doubt about that. Always involved also, too, with the Saints. There's several ways you can win not only money, but also season tickets to see the Saints.
Oh, my God. We have so many prizes. It's a really good partnership between us and the Saints. One of our best-selling scratch-off tickets is our Saints ticket. So athletic partnerships and partnerships with our Louisiana-based businesses, they do very well for us.
Now, and you have two lotteries here, right? You have different games. You have the Powerball.
Oh, well, we've got many games. We've got Scratch Off, Pick 3, Pick 4, Pick 5, Easy 5, Lotto.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much stuff.
Yes,
and it's just so many ways to win.
That's right. We've got something for everybody is what we like to say.
And you know what? I hate that. I make some people, I guess offend people because it's like if somebody's giving me this nice gift and it's nice, it's beautiful, something I've always wanted, and then they give me a present that's got about 50 scratch-off lottery tickets, I'm quiet and I've got my
That's it.
What about my gift? Sorry, I'm playing the scratch-off lottery.
I can't play, but when I go to other states, that's the one thing I want, scratch-off tickets. I call it market research.
Right. Unbelievable. We thank everything that you do, Rose. You're just so important. You're always there when Southern University needs you, and that's unbelievable. You always stepping up to the plate. Now, I know we used to come to baseball games to watch your son, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I saw you last year, too, at the game, though.
Yeah,
you still come to baseball games?
I did, and apparently I'm going to the game on Wednesday, but I think I need Jacob Schneider to help me figure out how to pitch.
Oh, yes. So you go through the first pitch?
Well, it's up in the air.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of Women's History Month, so we'll see.
We'll see. Go. I want to see that. And
I need the catcher to move up.
Can I do the play-by-play on that?
No, absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is a major friend of Southern University. Rose Hudson from the Louisiana Lottery right here on set. And we thank you for everything you do at Southern University.
It's my pleasure.
All right. We'll be back after this. Coach Roman Banks will come up. We got some players coming in the house going to talk to us right here coming up as well. Some basketball players. We'll do that as we continue right here as with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics back after this timeout on Pelican Sports TV.
Good deal.
Men can be hard-headed and can put off seeing a doctor, which can put us at a greater risk for a wide range of health issues.
Need a doctor? Call our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today.
Come on, don't pass on your health.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Need a reason to smile? Then dance your way to any lottery retailer and pick up top dollar from the lottery. Win up to $6,000. And triple your cash with Super Tripler Win. Win up to 10 times. Win up to $15,000. It's top dollar and Super Tripler Win. Show off your best dance moves and play top dollar and Super Tripler Win today.
You need a reason to smile.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
That duck is fired up.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouget. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouget today.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're right here at the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from TJ Ribs. A packed house here tonight with all the basketball players. We got Henry Baptiste is in the house.
Mr. Henry Baptiste in the house.
Rare appearance when he comes in the house, representing the Chicken Shack and the Six-Man Club. So they're in the house. We got some basketball players that are going to step up to the mic here, and they're going to ask you some questions. That'll be a lot of fun. And TJ Ribs special, $8 Big Cat Hurricane, and $10.99 for the red beans and rice and fried chicken.
Are they going to ask me a question, or you going to ask them a question?
What's that? Either one.
Okay.
We got Mr. Holiday coming up first. Jason Holiday, come on up. Ask first.
We got Jason coming up. Okay.
Go ahead. Come on up here, man.
That mic on. That mic a little hot.
Yep. All right. How you doing, man?
I'm straight.
All right. Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right here. What made you decide to come to Southern University?
I mean, why not? I'm from here. I transferred from Murray. So I wanted to be home, help bring a championship home.
Was it any point where you said, it's like, should I go to Southern University or what have you? What made it great that you came to Southern University? Was it the classes? Professors are saying, yep, it's the classes.
Nah, I say coach and my teammates.
What are you majoring in?
Interdisciplinary studies.
All right, cool deal.
What you going to remember most about your coach, your head coach?
Yelling?
Nah, just that, he cared about it, outside of basketball, off the court, yeah, you know how he is out there, but after that, he just
after that it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but everybody's going to be talking soft to you when you get out, and it's like, no, come on, yell like Coach does. Yell like Coach does. All right, well, man, can't wait to see you. How do you feel about your chances coming up? Tournament time, March Madness is coming up. I know you want to be able to win that SWAC tournament and get into the NCAA tournament, right?
For sure. I feel like we can win it all, for real.
All right, cool deal, man. All right, what's your favorite place on the court to shoot?
Everywhere.
Coach, you hear that?
Yeah, everywhere.
Y'all give it up for Jason Holiday.
Kayla Watson coming to the house. Kayla. Kayla can have 5 people guarding her, all 5 people from the corner, and she'll still take the shot for 3 points.
Now, hold on. She guard all 5 people.
Yeah.
that's the deal with her now. She at one spot to the next spot. She can guard all 5.
Kayla, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Amite, Louisiana.
Amite, Louisiana. You're an Amite warrior.
North Shore.
That's right. And some good players have come from Amite. Tell us why you picked Southern University to come to.
It's a family-oriented place.
What's that?
Very family-oriented.
Very family-oriented. What are you majoring in?
Criminal justice.
Yeah. Tell me if this is true or not. I heard a rumor. Coach told me that he was walking to his office, Coach Banks. He was walking to his office, and he heard yelling. He assumed that was Sean Woods, but it was Carlos Funches. Does he yell at practice like that at you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you get it out of him, huh?
Because he's so soft-spoken guy. So he, as a coach, what has he meant to you being a coach and a leader?
He's a great man. He treats us like we his kids.
Right.
So I got one for her.
All right, go ahead.
What do you say when you got that technical foul? She just graduated already?
Graduated. Give it up
already.
for her.
Give it up for y'all. Graduated already.
And what was your major?
Criminal justice.
What's that? Criminal justice? All right. Cool deal. Well, congratulations, Kayla. Can't wait to see you this weekend.
Thank you.
That's what we do at Southern. We graduate and we win championships. Congratulations.
Is Raven White going to step up to the mic? Raven White?
He waiting on you. He been asking for you, Raven.
Raven White, ladies and gentlemen, number 44.
Yeah.
Hey, Raven, how you doing? Good. Now, is there anywhere you get scared in the paint at all?
No.
And look how quick she answered that, Coach.
No. Raven is the enforcer.
That's right. You like blocking out or just turning around, getting that little short turnaround fade in that? No. You don't have a fade to your shot.
No.
You go straight up. Straight up. You don't care who's on you. You go straight up.
Yeah. I like both of them for the most part. I like boxing out a lot, and I like shooting as well.
Yeah.
So,
Coach just be fussing. Raven box out. He just be fussing for nothing.
No. He just got to be on me, but I be doing it.
And and your job is the hardest one because you got to keep constantly moving. You can't be 3 seconds to the lane at all, and that's constantly. You got to know where you're at all times.
Yeah,
that's pretty incredible. So what does it mean for you to come here to Southern University?
I see the support system, and it just make me want to go hard. It means a lot to me. I love playing with the SU on my chest, and it's just a great environment.
Well, Raven, we love to watch you. And what are you majoring in?
Speech pathology.
Speech pathology.
Yes.
You be able to talk to me? Because I was stuttering my words a while ago.
If you had to tell a student athlete why they should come to Southern University, what would you tell them?
I tell them to come. The coaches really care about you. You'll get a great experience, not just on the court, but it's always something going on campus, like events from Pretty Wednesday to different Greek events and things. It's just an amazing environment, and it's an amazing college experience.
Awesome deal. Well, thank you a lot. Thanks for being here, Raven.
Thank you for all you do, Raven, and all y'all do for Jaguar Athletics.
That's right. I'm going to call an audible. I'm taking him off the bench right here. Jaden Sadler, come on up here. Come on, Jaden Sadler.
Jay thought he was going to get out of it. Had his head down over there.
Out of it.
Miss Anna, Jay thought he was going to get out of it. Had his head down like that.
Jaden, let me ask you, because you've got one of the softest touches. How do you, is that a lot of practicing that you do? As I told you before, and I've told your coach this, you could be running down the court 90 miles an hour, and you just stop at the free throw line to take the short jumper, and you make it, and it's just a soft, sweet shot. How did you practice that?
Just a lot of reps, I just feel like that's my sweet spot, so I just put in a lot of work on it.
We call that, he got an old man game. He got an old man game.
He did 3-point shot. You don't see you taking a lot of threes. And you step inside the arc and you do that. And also, too, you're sneaky on defense.
Yes,
You'll be coming around, and I could see him coming around where the other players got it, and he thinks everything's great, and you come around him and do that. How do you not foul the guy?
I don't know. I guess just instincts. Growing up, they used to call me a thief on defense, so I don't know. That's just always been my thing.
But you know what I've liked about you is not only your skill, but I've seen you become a leader on the court for the time that you have been here, and that's important. That's as big as anything you can be, because Magic Johnson was huge back in his day, but you could tell who the leader on the court was, and that's pretty impressive.
So I know our time running out, but I want to say this and let him make a statement about Jay. So a lot of you don't know, at the end of the day, a lot of things go into college athletics. And Jay had a lot of injuries, concussion-wise and bouncing back. And he certainly made a decision that we really didn't know to come back and play, right? It came to the last minute, had to go through a lot of tests to come back and play. That's a testament of who he is and how he cares about his team. And so I wanted to let him know, I'm sure that coach already shared with him, how much we appreciate him coming and sacrificing his health to come back and play his senior year and possibly have another year for this basketball program. And I'm sure everybody in this building, all the alums and all our supporters, appreciate you very much. Let's give him a hand.
Appreciate it, Coach Mike.
Good job. Good job. Jaden Sadler, ladies and gentlemen. We got a cake coming up here?
Yeah, so I got a cake coming up here. So we got a little something special here for, it's my guy, been with me a long time. From assistant basketball coach to when I took over basketball, AD with me. I tell everybody the old joke. They used to call and looking for me. I say, well, just ask Rodney. And so my boy's birthday is this weekend, so I want to tell him happy birthday. And everybody give my boy Rodney Kirsten and my assistant a big hand. Happy birthday, Big Rod. Come on up here and get your cake, Big Rod.
Yes, Coach Rod, who shockingly, his family owns so much farmland up north. And used to play for Kansas State. How about that? Used to play for Kansas State. I was about to say the Kansas Jayhawks, and he'd probably throw that cake right at me.
He a farm boy, y'all. He work on the farm all the time, so he tells all the stories about. I can't get into it about cattle, so, at the end of the day, I appreciate him very much.
No doubt about that. Come to TJ Ribs. Everybody enjoying the delicious food, the red beans and rice. They got all kind of stuff here, of course. Known for their ribs. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And, folks, again, like they're saying, as a big order is coming in for some of the basketball team right here, you got to come this weekend to the F.G. Clark Activity Center. You've seen it on the news and what have you. You got to come this weekend on Saturday and on Monday. Monday is Senior Day.
Yeah, and so I do want to make sure that I give a shout-out to Miss Rose Hudson, y'all. Miss Rose do a lot of things, the lottery, and Jeff played for Southern University basketball here. So if y'all don't know that, that's one of y'all's basketball alums right there. Played, and Miss Hudson do a lot of things of making sure that they donate dollars to the university to support the whole university and also athletics. So we do want to say, once again, we appreciate everything that you do.
And her son played center field for the baseball team.
Son played baseball as well, so they are familiar with Jaguar land.
Coach T.J. Pugh in the house.
T.J. Pugh in the house. He's the quiet assassin over there.
That is right. He's doing the quiet assassin. Have you seen that? All right, we had a good time as always. Our next show is going to be on March the 10th. We'll have great deals right here. We want you to come on by and see us. That's a Thursday night, 2 weeks from tonight, right here at TJ Ribs. We invite you to come on by. We'll have all kinds of great deals.
We got a packed house tonight.
Yeah, packed house.
They told me, everybody, you're going to get your food. Just wait on it. We got a packed house. It's coming.
That's right. So, again, thanks, everybody, for coming out. And like I said, we got all the tables packed right here tonight. I don't see an open table
I want to see everybody this weekend in the Minute Dome. Pat the Minute Dome. We need 7,000 again. Let's go, Jaguars.
Chris Power saying so long, everybody, on Pelican Sports TV.